Hey, what's up? It's Richie from Boston. It's still the 30th. It's still March. It's still 2020. And I just wanted to show you this document that just came to me from a court clerk in Florida. In the Circuit Court of Florida, 7th Judicial Circuit, in for Flagler, Putnam, St. Johns, and Volusia counties, blah, blah, blah. Whereas our nation and state of Florida has been beset by a pandemic. Let me remind you of this document. Going to keep showing you this. New England Journal of Medicine. Dr. Fauci wrote this 4 days ago. COVID is ultimately akin to a seasonal flu with a fatality rate of 0.1%. Okay? Now let me continue here. I'm going to leave you links to this, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I can leave links to this right here. I'm not sure how to do that exactly. But here we go. It talks about blah, 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 April 20th, 2020 at 8 p.m., March 30th. The order that the provisions outlined herein take effect on March 30th, that's today at 8 a.m., and expire on the 20th. And it covers all sorts of great things like Baker's Act, family law, blah, blah, blah. And right here, mandatory vaccination proceedings, enforcement of curfew orders, extraordinary writs, meaning things that are not usual whatsoever at all. All of this for something that the doctor advising our president, Dr. Anthony Fauci, see it? This isn't the Daily Mail, this is real. 0.1%. Or if you happen to get sick, because COVID is no big deal, like Richie from Boston's been telling you the entire time, now the actual chief medical dude is telling you the exact same thing, but we still need to have special writs for the courts for mandatory vaccination proceedings, curfews, and extraordinary writs, etc., 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 etc. Raul Zambrano, done and ordered, Florida, this 27th day of March 2020 in Daytona Beach, Volusia County. Now let's take a look at this. This is what our troops are getting. Military One Source, and the links will be below. This is explaining to the troops how to deal with the year-long lockdown, how to deal with being away from family and friends because of this virus, because of this pandemic that Anthony Fauci, MD, wrote in the New England Journal of Medicine. See, they're telling you one thing in the mainstream, but to each other, they're telling the truth because it's a big club, and we aren't in it. They're just going to keep extending this lockdown until people start to freak out. And people will freak out of confusion, out of hunger, out of whatever, and the troops will be in place. That's why the military is sending this out to the troops. How to deal with being away from your family during this year-long lockdown. The fact that Americans even allowed the president to tell them to get inside your house and stay there, shut down your businesses and stay there because we don't want you to catch a cold. Because it's all it is a cold. Nothing more, nothing less. This is what's going on. This is real. Richie from Boston, and I am out.